Once, in a quiet mountain village called Ashvale, lived a young carpenter named Elias Rowan. He wasn't rich, he wasn't famous, but his father always told him, life will always give you two choices, one that benefits you and one that defines you. For years, Elias never truly understood those words, until one ordinary morning, a single decision changed his life forever.
Ashvale was a peaceful village where everyone knew one another. Elias spent his days repairing old furniture beside his father and helping his mother whenever she needed him. Life wasn't easy. Money was always scarce. Some evenings, they shared a simple meal and quietly hoped tomorrow would be kinder. Yet despite their struggles, Elias's parents never complained. Instead, they taught him something far more valuable than wealth: kindness, integrity, and respect for every human being. One crisp autumn morning, a letter arrived. It was from one of the most respected architectural firms in the country. Elias had been invited for the final interview. It was the opportunity he had dreamed about for years. If he earned the position, he could finally give his parents the life they deserved. As he prepared to leave, his father placed a hand on his shoulder. Never let success cost you the person you've worked so hard to become. Those words stayed with him as he began his journey to the city. The road to the city crossed an old stone bridge. As Elias approached it, he noticed an elderly man lying on the ground. His medicine bottle had shattered beside him. His breathing was weak. People walked past without stopping. Some glanced at him, others simply looked away. Elias checked his watch. The bus would arrive in less than 5 minutes. If he missed it, the interview would be over. Years of hope gone. He looked at the bus stop, then back at the old man. For a moment, his heart and his mind were pulling him in different directions. Finally, he made his choice. Without another thought, he lifted the old man onto his shoulders and hurried toward the nearest medical clinic. The doctor examined the elderly man immediately. After a few tense moments, he turned toward Elias. "You brought him here just in time. Another 10 minutes and we might have lost him." Relief filled Elias's heart. But then reality returned. The interview was over. His chance was gone. As he quietly prepared to leave, the old man gently reached for his hand. "Young man, why would you sacrifice your future for someone you've never met?" Elias smiled softly. "Because no opportunity is worth losing my humanity." The old man simply nodded. His eyes reflected quiet admiration. 3 days later, a black luxury car stopped outside Elias's small home. The villagers gathered in surprise. The elderly man stepped out. But this time, he wasn't dressed like a traveler. He wore an elegant suit. Standing beside him were several executives. Elias stared in disbelief. The old man smiled warmly. "Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Arthur Bennett. I am the founder of the company you were supposed to interview with." Elias was speechless. Arthur continued, "Every year before making our final hiring decision, I leave the office, not to review resumes, but to observe character." Arthur looked directly into Elias's eyes. Skills can be taught. Experience can be gained. But character is revealed only when no one is watching. He smiled. "You never arrived at the interview because you had already passed the most important one."
Arthur offered Elias the position immediately, not because he had the best resume, but because he had demonstrated something far more valuable: integrity, compassion, and courage. Years passed. Elias became one of the company's most respected leaders. His buildings stood across the country, but people admired him for something greater than his work: his character. Whenever new applicants came for interviews, Elias never judged them by their resumes alone. He quietly watched how they treated the receptionist, the security guard, the janitor, and complete strangers, because he had learned one unforgettable truth: a person's greatest qualifications are often invisible. One afternoon, a young employee asked him, "What was the best decision you ever made?" Elias smiled, then answered without hesitation, "The day I chose kindness over ambition, because that was the day I discovered who I truly was." Life will always place two paths before you. One leads to temporary success, the other shapes lasting character. The easier path may change your circumstances, but the right path will change who you become. And in the end, that is the greatest success anyone can achieve. Success may open doors, but character decides how long they stay open. Thank you for watching Aurevian Wisdom, where every story leaves a lesson.